And howdy, everyone. Eric Allard here with Tilson Homes, Senior Vice President, part of the fourth generation of the Tilson family. So excited that it is Tilson Live on Tuesday, and I'm excited to be joined, as I always am, by Mrs. Dawn Dancer, our Director of Marketing. Hello, Dawn.
Hi.
How are we doing today?
We're doing all right. Doing okay.
We're gonna explain to folks while we're in all right mode. Oh, Sean Dunbar. Hello, Sean. Yeah. Welcome, Sean. Folks, tell us where you are joining from.
Well, and I know Faith, so hi, Faith.
And I have faith. So here we go. It'll be good. So yeah, folks, as always, tell us where you are joining us from, where you're building, put it in the live chat. We'll be answering all of your questions today, of course. We do have a different type of installment we're going to be doing today. We're testing something new. And by new, I mean in like the last 7 minutes, we're testing something new. So yeah, but folks, for sure, tell us that where you folks are building, where you're watching from. We'd love hearing about kind of where you are in the process. If you have land, if you're looking for land, if you're under construction, if you're in the process, let us know. We are really, really excited to be here with you today. We're due a cold front any minute here in this part of the, my problem, Dawn, is that I'll see like on a Monday or on a Sunday that we're expecting a cold front this week.
Right.
And I expect it Monday morning, 8 o'clock. Like that's when it needs to happen. I'm hot. And it's been hot since like April.
Well, see, I would have thought that the last 18 months would have taught you patience. Because we're waiting for everything recently.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah. But not so much.
Maybe longer. Maybe I need more help with that. So again, a very, very special one we're going to be doing today, folks. So we're so grateful that you're here. Dawn, tell us where these folks are watching from and where they're building. What do we got here?
We got Jackie waving at us. I'm not sure exactly where she is, but hi, Jackie.
Hi, Jackie.
We've got Wesley joining us. He is watching from Phoenix, building in Greenville.
Nice.
Got Julie telling us hello. Got Mike coming out of South Bexar County.
Okay. I'm not far from Mike.
Yeah. Christopher, the Rouch family is building the San Felipe near Cameron. Framing is going well, hoping to be dried in this week. Awesome.
Brilliant.
And we've got Chris in Fort Worth going to build in Possum Kingdom. Awesome. Teresa is coming in from Austin.
All right, Teresa. Thanks for joining us.
Jackie says she's waiting on her manual J, whatever that is.
We will talk
Jackie,
a little bit about
that is a very, very important step in the process. It's actually calculating out exactly how large your HVAC system needs to be to make sure that your air conditioning works. So you very much want that completed and done right. So it's worth the wait.
Awesome.
Jessie, she's got her survey. So one step closer. Awesome.
Beautiful.
We've got Bridget in New Orleans looking to build in Bellevue. Then we've got Donna coming in from Plano, visited the Driftwood in Georgetown this weekend, can hardly wait.
Awesome. Yeah. Beautiful house.
Yeah. And we've got Lupe coming in from Bryan in Brazos County, building the canyon. Fingers crossed that she's going to pour tomorrow morning.
All right.
Nice.
Hang in there, Lupe.
And Crystal's coming in from Conroe. She's getting her AC soon. So waiting on that.
Very nice.
That's
very
awesome.
Nice. Just in time for the cold front. Crystal. So,
and then I can see over on YouTube, it's not coming through that I can put it on the screen, but we do have Tom coming in from Roseville, California, which he says is east of Sacramento. And he's planning to build in Grayson County.
Awesome. Oh, here comes some of the YouTube ones coming in now. We got the
coming in now. We do have Theo building in Benchley, Texas, Bryan College Station area, building the Polidoro model. He's done his stakeout, picking colors Thursday, waiting on soil test. And he agrees. We want some cool weather.
Theo. Bring on the cool weather. Don't need a lot of rain, but some cool weather.
No rain. No rain, because that's going to affect all those pores. So we don't like that. Brandon coming in from the Hatchie.
All right, Brandon, always there repping the South Ellis County.
And Julie is building a Whitney just north of Bowie. Just sent in her water well paperwork yesterday.
Awesome.
So lots of people.
Lots of people.
Jackie's telling me she's in Roseville. Moved from Fairfield in October of last year.
Oh, very cool. So Fairfield, Texas. That is the middle of nowhere, as it turns out. So it is like between Austin and Houston, north of Centerville. north of Buffalo, south of Streetman. Yeah, but there's nothing nearby. But great folks. We're actually building several houses there, as you might imagine. So, folks, we promised you something today, and in the spirit of transparency at Tilson Homes, which we very much believe in, full transparency. I messed up, and I didn't come out to the Boerne office earlier like I should have in the week and test the restream from the Wimberley model. So the Wimberley model is right over there, and I got here I don't know, 2.5 hours ago or so. Dawn, I was meandering my way from Waco. So I was in College Station yesterday and in Waco, checking out our new facility there, coming along nicely. All the hard points are done. They're working on digging the beams for the foundation.
Awesome.
So got that done there and left through there and drove all through some beautiful country. Drove through Crawford, drove through Copperas Cove, and then my truck died between there and Lampasas.
Oh no! Again?
Yep. New thing. So I limped into Lampasas under reduced engine, whatever it is, like limp mode. So we cruised in at about 48 miles an hour, and anyway, got it all fixed up in Lampasas. Good people at Hoff Power Ford in Lampasas hooked me up, got it done. Appreciate you guys. Then today drove down here to Boerne and went into the Wimberley model. All ready to go. Dawn's there testing it with me, and we don't have enough bandwidth to upload a text file.
We could probably upload a text file, just not streaming video.
Maybe. So yeah, we were not able to stream. And I guess the improvement, Dawn, is that ordinarily I would have tried that like in our early days back when we were new at this at like 1:53 p.m. I would have tried and been like, hey, coach, no worky. Plan B. But we had 2.5 hours to scramble. Dawn, as she always does, did an amazing job. It has a fantastic Wimberley-centered entire presentation for you guys. We're going to talk all about the Wimberley.
Don't overpromise. It's not that great. Only 2 hours.
It's going to be fantastic. It's fantastic. We're going to talk about the Wimberley. We're going to talk about the custom options that people do, what the changes are that are made. Obviously, ask your questions on this or any other plan that you're looking at, folks. And if anywhere you are in the process, if you got questions about site preparation, questions about construction, questions about financing, of course, we're here to answer all of those as well.
Absolutely.
So anyway, Dawn, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry
we don't have bandwidth. You know who I blame? I blame Chris. I blame Chris Allerid.
Absolutely. Always blame. But it's his birthday, so you got to be a little bit nicer.
It is his birthday. It is my brother's birthday. So if y'all want to give Chris, who has joined us before, if you want to give him a little shout out in the comments, you can certainly welcome my older brother's birthday, significantly older brother. It's his birthday.
Hey. He and I are the same age.
Moderately older brother is his birthday, but he is older. Okay, so we got some other comments, questions flowing in, but we're excited about Waco, excited about being here today, and excited to get you guys the best information we possibly can. So, with that, Dawn, tell us a little bit about the Wimberley. What is this plan we speak of called the Wimberley? How big is it? How many bedrooms does it have?
Absolutely. So the Wimberley, obviously, is one of our models in Boerne. It's the larger one. That is there. It's one of the plans that actually has the option for a bonus room, which you'll see in the model. And the plan itself starts at about 2,300 square feet, just a little bit bigger. It does come with an attached 2-car garage, which makes it very popular. With that. And it is one of the few plans that we have where the bonus room is actually situated over the garage. And we get a lot of questions about that just for like noise control when the kids are up there being really loud. A lot of people would like that to be over the garage, and it's one of the plans that has that. It is a great plan. It's got 3 bedrooms plus the separate study in it, and just a really good, marvelous plan. But you had actually already recorded some videos on it. So let's go ahead and jump over to those, and we can kind of show everybody a little bit of what's going on with that home.
Exactly. The biggest thing you're going to notice when you approach the front door of the Wimberley model home is its kind of Texas country feel with its board and bat hardy and stone, and a 42-inch wide front door that allows for easily moving furniture in and out and just makes a big statement as you approach the front of the house. So as soon as you walk in the front door of the Wimberley model, the first thing you're going to notice is how it opens up to this massive expanse, just large room that encompasses the family room, the eating area, and the kitchen. And as you look all the way through the back of the home, you'll notice these 4 large plate glass fixed windows that just give you a beautiful view of your property. The next thing you'll notice in the family room is the massive cathedral ceiling and wood beams that buttress all the way through from the kitchen to the family, and just this large space that you can gather and everybody can hang out and be with the people that are cooking or cleaning or hanging out. Everybody can see the ball game going on. It's just a nice place to entertain guests. It's really wonderful. One of the most spectacular parts of this home is the kitchen, and what you're going to notice, besides the large focal point that is the island with a big workspace and a place to gather around for guests, it has 2 other workspaces around the cooktop and over on the side of the kitchen where you can easily prepare food or cut things up or set your groceries down when you come in. And then back behind the kitchen, but still real close to it, is a walk-in butler's pantry for all of your food storage. The beautiful part about this country kitchen on the Wimberley home is its eat-in breakfast area and dining area. So it does have a separate area that you could use as a formal dining room, but the way that it's designed to be used is just one large area for the kitchen and eating area. It's open to the family room, and it has a beautiful view out of the rear windows for you to take a look at your property while you enjoy your breakfast. Yes. So let's talk about the windows a little bit, because that's what we get asked a lot about, putting them in other homes. Those are 5 foot wide by 6 foot tall windows there. The family room, there's 4 of them across the back of that. That entire dining kitchen family area is really just one large room. And so, yeah, those windows, those are, like I said, 5060 fixed. So they're 5 feet wide, 6 feet tall, and they're fixed, and it's just plate glass. Like there's no divisions in them. There's just the frame around each window. So you have all of that. You can see the beautiful live oaks that we have here in Boerne. I guess technically most of those are our neighbors, but you can see them there.
We still get to look at them.
We absolutely get to look at them. Yeah, I'm going to give it up to David Bibiano too. His gimbal moving through the kitchen is much smoother than I would have been able to do live. So, yep, obviously farmhouse sink. It's a big feature that people love. Not just in this home, but many other homes. But yeah, so those are the biggest things. Like I said, when you walk in, is the captivating view out the back. It's just a wall of windows that people. I mean, that's why they bought the land, right? Like that's.
Yeah, absolutely. And just all that light coming in. That's one thing as you watch the videos that I'm kind of overwhelmed by, is just how much light and bright the space is, because the ceilings are so tall and you've got those huge windows. I just love the way the beams are done in this space. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Brilliant.
And yeah, of course, we have these kind of man-made, well, actually, all man-made, but the trusses that we have in the family kitchen dining area, just because it's such a huge volume of space. We want to make sure that we do something to make it, bring some of those outdoor features in. So we wrap them in cedar. They are, it's definitely a bold statement in that family kitchen dining area. But people love it. We see them. I mean, particularly I was visiting with the folks here at the Boerne office, and they get asked regularly to put these features in other homes that they're designing for folks. So that is not, if you want to do that.
Yeah, I've heard that it's actually going to be in our Palo Duro model too.
Okay, the one in San Marcos. Brilliant.
Yes, when San Marcos lets us actually build it.
We're getting closer every day.
Yes, absolutely. But yeah, it's just a gorgeous space. Just the way everything's arranged. And I love the storage in the island. You've got those kind of like bookcase areas at both ends. Just a great, beautiful home.
And we opted to go with the different color, the contrasting island color, not only on the cabinet color, but the countertop. So you'll notice we've got a kind of a white painted cabinet island, as opposed to the gray cabinets in the rest of the kitchen. And then we contrasted the countertops. We went with white on the gray cabinets, and then the black or dark countertop on the white island, to really kind of make that island look like a piece of furniture that you would find at a guess one of these big antique flea market, like Canton or Round Top. Folks, put in the comments if you wind up in Canton or Round Top's coming up. I think Canton's like every first Monday, and Round Top is like in October sometime coming up. I only know that because I have the kids. Apparently, I'm watching the kids that weekend because my wife will not be at the house. She'll be in Round Top. That's the only reason I know anything about Round Top. I know where it is, but that's about it. Tell us a little bit about the appliance setup, Dawn, in the Wimberley.
So yeah, you've got, this is one where you have the separate cooktop, which is over in this area. Let me see if it'll let me zoom in a little bit. So yeah, you've got your separate cooktop that's away from your range, and you've got your, away from your oven. Your oven is over here with your microwave on top of it. And then your dishwasher's hidden in that island somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. It's right there, just to the left of the farmhouse sink. It can go on either side. Whatever. I don't know if there's right-handed dishwashing people and there's left-handed dishwashing people. Apparently, it's a thing, and people can't go back one way or the other. So something to think about when you're locating your dishwasher. I'm a wherever my kids need it to be to load the dishwasher kind of guy. It doesn't really matter to me where it is.
So imaginary universe. That's where my kids load the dishwasher.
It can happen. Loading it, they're really, really good about it. They will unload it, but they definitely have to be helped with motivation. Sometimes.
That's fair. That's fair.
Any tips or tricks you folks have for properly motivating kids? And trust me, corporal punishment's on the list, so it's in the part. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about, I think, go back to the window. Maybe you had a question about the windows here.
We did have a question about the windows. So let me pull those back up. Kristen is asking if you can put those windows on a canyon if you have higher ceilings.
Okay, well, you can put the windows on the canyon even just the way that it is right now. We probably can't fit 4 of them across there, but the canyon model has 3 going across in the base in the standard plan. So it's very, very easy to do. A lot of folks I think they are in fact fixed windows that are in there. I think they kind of even go across the breakfast area as well. So that's a place that we see a lot of folks like to use them. And again, because it's going across we have 3. There's 3 fixed windows across the back of the canyon. Believe they're actually even the same size. I'm gonna double check that real quick, but I'm fairly certain that they are in fact the same size. They're 50 by 60. I mean, maybe 4060, but I'll have a double check on that right now. If you want to put other comments in there people are looking at, I'll check and make sure.
Alrighty. Well, let's see what we have going on. We've got Lupe, who says that she is also building a Polidoro. Wesley just got his plans back from the foundation engineer and is waiting to be released to construction. Awesome.
Cool. Very cool.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was saying that they are in the canyon. They're 4 foot by 6 foot.
Okay.
So we probably could go up to 3 5 foot by 6 foot. They'd be a little bit closer together. Probably even closer than what you see here in this picture. But so yeah, your consultant can take you up to it's 4060 that is standard in the canyon. 4 foot wide and 6 feet tall. These are 5 feet wide and 6 feet tall. So these will be a little bit more than the 4 foot by 6 foot. And again, because this is encompassing not just the family room space, but family room and dining kind of all combined together. Whereas on the canyon, the breakfast, the dining area is kind of recessed back. So the canyon has 5 4 foot by 6 foot windows as opposed to 4 5 foot by 6 foot. So
okay. And yeah, Kristen, the 4 foot that he's talking about is what's standard in the canyon. Awesome. That's great. Let's see who else we have. We've got Amy, who is working with the Georgetown office, but the new Waco office is closer to her build.
Oh, awesome. Well, good news. If you've spoken to folks in Georgetown, they'll probably
a lot of them are going to Waco.
A lot of them are going to Waco. So you've probably already met the whole Waco staff.
We got Teresa, who's coming in from Temple, Texas, waiting to meet her construction team. She's building a Preston in Coryell County.
Oh, beautiful. I drove through Coryell County yesterday. I drove through lots of counties, but Coryell was one of them.
And then we've got Sky and Brittany telling Chris happy birthday.
Well, yay for Chris.
You know you love him. And Tanya, they're from San Antonio, building in Spring Branch.
Awesome. Also drove through there. So
and then Kristen says, yay, she really loves the big windows. So she's excited that she's going to get those.
Yeah, and they are, I believe they are fixed in the canyon. I'm gonna double check that real quick, but I'm certain that they are. So yeah, they are fixed. So, and a lot of people going that way. You know, they don't need. I mean, let's face it. You know, we're in Texas. It's usually hot. Opening the windows while you can, it's not something that people do on the regular. They really prefer to have the views, and that's what we really see people moving towards more and more. So now, that being said, there's some different things that we can and of course have done for folks. Dawn mentioned the bonus room. We'll get to that here in a minute, but there's obviously on our website, there's lots and lots of different options you can do. We'll get to the master here in a bit, but you know, Fireplace is one that we get asked about quite a bit. You'll notice the model home, we don't have a fireplace in it, which, you know, when we first were talking about it, that was just sacrilege that we were going to build a house in the hill country without a fireplace. But the reality is we're finding more and more and more customers. They want to put like outdoor, just hangout area, fire pit, something that won't stink up their house. They don't have to worry about cleaning it, maybe after it's been burning that night and the next day. So just having a nice rock ring or rock fire pit in the backyard is what we see more and more and more. But Dawn, if they do want one, what do we do?
We have the pre-designed custom option. So you can go and use that, which I'll show you right here, putting the fireplace up. All it does is kind of make this walk-in closet and bedroom 3 a little bit smaller. But this is kind of the pre-designed location for the fireplace. And it's as simple as telling us exactly what you want in it.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's centered right there on the cathedral ceiling of the family room, which is just beautiful. You can still put a TV above it, and you know, you can, while you're doing the dishes, watch the TV, whatever you want to do. So those are some of the options that you can absolutely do. Now, we've had folks that'll put it in the corner. It does make it a little bit different, you know, and you have to do a different door. You can't do a patio door when you do that. If you want to do it in the corner, you can. Kind of changes up the family room setup, but that is an option in other places I've seen it. Or like I said, we find more and more and more folks just putting them outside.
Okay. And then Chris has a question about the fireplace. Do you know what the make and model of the electric fireplace that we use is?
I'm going to look that up, Chris, and I will get right back with you. I'm pulling up our database now so that I can find out.
Okay. Well, while you look at that, Wesley wanted to send a shout out to Nydia out of the Melissa location. She had her baby last week and has been absolutely awesome when it has come to getting everything set up for his canyon.
Yes, awesome. She did, and Mama and new baby are home safe, and so we're very happy about that.
We love Tilson babies. Yes, we do. And then Nick is so sweet. He's telling me happy anniversary. Thank you, Nick.
Hey.
It'll be 3 years with the company next week. So.
Yep. Well, 3 years.
Plus, you know.
Right, yeah, plus the first
some.
17. So yeah. Dawn like me has grown up at Tilson. So
yes, very much so.
Been here a minute. So on the fireplaces, I'm gonna look and see if we have an actual brand in here. Sometimes we don't. Let's see. Is it really called Illusion? I think it is. Yeah. So Illusion, ALLUSION, Illusion. Simply Fire is, and there's different ones. So there's a 48 inch, there's a 60 inch. So and it's known as Simply Fire is what we typically use. So if I let's see if I can do this hippy dippy screen share thing, I might. Oh, that's wrong. Clicking the wrong things. Let's see.
And then I think with those, there's like a little there's some options with like if you want the stones in them and all of that stuff.
So yeah, this is kind of just an overview Simply Fire, and you can change the color of the flame. Anybody that's been to our location in Waxahachie, we have one in the design center in Waxahachie, so you can go there and play with the buttons. Nick Yates, our vice president of construction, he really likes it when you make the flame colors anything other than
anything that's not a normal fire color. Yeah,
you can make them hot pink. He adores it when we make it hot pink. He has to walk by. He can't help himself. He has to change it back to actual fire color. So anybody who wants to drive Nick Yates crazy, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
All right.
And it's also really cool because you can just turn on the flames without any heat. Like you have that choice. So you can just kind of use it as like a light show.
Yeah. To Dawn's point, these buttons down here, you can actually control the like how much heat it puts out if you want to put out heat. It's not going to put out a lot of heat, not nearly as much as a fireplace, gas or wood fireplace would, but it will give off heat. Or like you said, you can make it where it's not, and it's really just, picture of a fire. So,
yep.
Kind of cool.
All right. Yep. Chris says that he'll be heading up to the Hatchie to check it out. And then he'll probably go visit all of our design centers to see the models. So he's got a fun road trip.
Saddle up, Chris.
That's awesome. All right. Well, I guess let's show everybody the rest of this gorgeous home. So we're going to move on to bedrooms.
And in the Jack and Jill bath.
Completely separate from the rest of the home is the master suite. It's truly a split floor plan, so the master is on one side and the other bedrooms are across the home. And as you enter the master suite, you're going to notice the first things left and right are the his and hers closets, completely separated, and then large master bedroom with beautiful view out the rear of the home, including casement windows that can be opened to let the breeze blow through, and that opens up to the really spectacular master bathroom. As soon as you walk into the bathroom, you're going to notice that it has an enormous amount of vanity space. So for sitting and getting prepared or just shaving and getting ready, and then an oversized walk-in tile shower with actually built-in nooks in it for storage of different things. And you're not going to notice at first that there's really not a tub in there. We have a lot of customers that really don't need a tub, but we do have a custom option to put a tub in there if you'd like to. Completely separated from the master suite are the two very large spare bedrooms. So it's a great design if you got kids living at home. They have their own Jack and Jill bath that they can share, so they each have their own separate sink and vanity area, but they do share a commode and shower area. And those rooms, again, are completely separated from the master, so that not only if you have kids growing up here, but even after the kids are gone and you're just living here, when guests come, they have their own private space, which is really nice for both the owners and the guest experience. Located immediately off of the foyer when you walk into the home is a private study. It can be used as a fourth bedroom if you're interested in doing that, or even a mother-in-law suite with a full bath, as it is adjacent to the half bath.
All right. So let's talk about this no tub situation, Dawn. What say you? Where do you fall on the tub, no tub, and the master? What are we doing?
Yeah, I was going to say you talked about that how everybody was like, wait, we're building a model without a fireplace. We built a model without a tub, and that was unheard of when we were putting this model together. I personally am team no tub because my master tub just sort of ends up collecting dust. Yes. So it's just sort of like, I don't really need this. Sometimes it's really good at holding like plants or clothes, but
clothes.
It's not, I don't really use the big soaking tub, but I totally understand the people who are very, who really want that master bath. So you do, want that big old tub, but I'm just not that person. What about everybody else who's on watching us right now? Where do you fall on the master tub?
Drop in the comments if you are tub or no tub in the master. Tub or no tub in the master.
Yeah.
We'd like to know, get your feedback.
Teresa's team master tub.
Yeah, I'm team no tub, but my wife is definitely team tub. So
Guys, no tub.
No tub. All right. So the votes are rolling in. We'll keep track as they come in. Tub or no tub.
Wesley, no tub. Brittany loves the tub as an option. Teresa says that she wants jets in her tub. So
okay.
She's
team
tub with bubbles.
Team tub with bubbles.
Team tub with bubbles. We have Leslie's tub. Donna, no tub. It's pretty split. Split. Yes, tub. Maybe I'll be able to use it after the kids are gone.
Exactly.
Tanya wants the tub and a large walk-in shower.
There.
Stephanie, no tub. Tub. Let's see. Team no tub, huge shower.
There we
No
go.
tub. It really is. It's like a 50-50 split
It's
here.
50-50, man. Rebecca was team tub. Okay.
Yeah, team tub. No tub. Had one once, the litter box went in there.
There it is. Julie, winner. Where the litter box goes. Get in there, kitty.
All right. Janetta wants to know if we do the walk-in tub.
So we have offered them before, Jenna. They are wildly expensive. So, but it is something that we have done before. We do need to stick in our line when we do them. Yeah, those are the ones that come on at 2 or 3 in the morning. But yeah, they have these big, massive, almost like a boat door on them, so that when you close them and lock it down, like it won't leak out into the. But we end up finding what most people end up doing is they just have a big shower with a seat in it. In that situation,
right? All right.
There'll be a shower, no door, seat big enough to get in and out of. Where you wind up.
Well, for everybody who is team tub, we do have that option pre-designed for you, and I believe we've actually shown a couple of Wimberleys where we did put the tub in, but it's very easy to go ahead and add that tub. So you still do get your large walk-in shower. When you do that, you just get a little bit less vanity area.
And who gets less vanity area? The guy. The guy gets
the person who's probably not team tub.
Exactly. The person who's not team tub not only gets the tub, but also loses vanity space. I get it. It's okay.
It's all right.
Okay.
So
another neat feature while you're here and looking at this, and this is something I'm interested in knowing y'all's feedback on as well. We were at lunch on Sunday with another couple who just recently moved to Georgetown. So they were back. They're like boomerang friends. We're like, we thought you moved. Why are you back here in the Houston area? But anyway, they don't make friends very easily. So if you see them in Georgetown, wave to Matt and Laurie, tell them hello. You want to be their friend. They're ready to be friends. They need friends. So anyway, Laurie made a comment that one of the homes they were looking at had access to the utility room from the master bath or the master suite, which she thought was amazing. And then my wife chimes in and says, yep, I totally dug that. We could have done it in the Preston that we had. We could have just knocked that master closet wall, put a little right into the utility room. I don't know why we didn't ever do that. So I'm curious what people think about having the utility room, because this model home here, the Wimberley, has this. You direct access to the utility room
right here.
From the master. Yeah. So like truly, if you're empty nesters, like you can live in this entire corner of the house. I mean, you go right around the corner, maybe get your Keurig out of the butler's pantry, get you a cup of coffee or whatever, and then right back through the utility room, grab the sheets, towels, laundry, whatever, and right back into the master. Where do folks fall on access to the utility room from the master suite? Dawn, what do you say?
I think it's a good idea. I mean, I'd have to kind of see the arrangement, the rest of the arrangement of the house to kind of do it. But I think if you can do it, it's kind of a neat feature to not have to walk all the way back around with the laundry to do it. I have a more traditional 2-story, so my laundry room's downstairs, so it's not really. I guess we could have like a slide to do it. But.
Oh, the conversation at lunch went off into laundry chutes, which turned into apparently very scary situations for both my wife and her friend when they were little kids. They apparently wanted to go in the laundry chute or had plans in a laundry chute or went to a basement, and just all this fear. And it was a strange conversation. And then lunch came, thankfully. So
stop that. All right. Well, Alta Gracia she has access from her master closet to the utility room in her plan. She loves it. Brittany says, yeah, it's so convenient. She loves the accessibility.
Interesting.
Kristen says yes to utility master closet.
Boom.
Jana says yes, either for the master bath or master closet. Easy access to utility room is a great idea.
There you go.
Brandon says that the laundry is generally too noisy to have connected to the master. See, that would be my concern.
Bold.
Sky likes the utility room next to the garage.
Okay, that's fair.
All right. Yep. And then Denise says yes, laundry room for master. So we seem to have more.
So it's interesting. Of course, There we go. It's a must.
Yep, Faith is saying it's a must.
Yeah, I think, and of course, we've had folks wall it off.
Teresa wants it separate.
All right. So Teresa has a tub with jets and a laundry room somewhere else. She likes her peace. Okay, her master suite is a peaceful place. It is a respite of relaxation. That's what
we want
that is.
No reminders of work when we are in the master space, having our me time.
Okay, I get it.
I like it.
So obviously we have an option. We can close it off if we want to. Another thing you could do if you were concerned about the noise is you can actually flip. You probably couldn't do the freezer, but certainly the washer and dryer could go on that other wall.
So it could go here.
Put them there if you were concerned about that. And someone who mentioned having the utility room by the garage. So what we've got here is our drop zone, which is kind of a mudroom type of setup. So you cruise in from the garage instead of stuff piling up in front of the washer and dryer, which tends to happen. This gives folks a place that the boots and shoes and backpacks and football pads, the sweaty jersey on them. These are things that pile up. It's like I can find my children based on the trail of clothes that they leave.
That's how we find our youngest. We follow the debris.
Follow the debris, exactly. Oh, look, it's straight to the freezer where the Bluebell is. Fascinating. That's where my kid is. Where the trail stops. It goes cold. You get it. No charge for that one. So interesting. Yeah, I love the feedback we're getting, guys. That's very, very interesting stuff. So to say that we have options is obviously an understatement. Show them real quick, Don, the guest bedroom. So the study that can convert. Where a lot of folks obviously use the study. It's how we have it set up. But what could folks do with that space?
It's very easy to change that into a guest bedroom. So we have that option pre-designed. So what happens is, this area that was the powder room before all of this is going to kind of change up when you choose that option. So instead of the powder room, you get a full bathroom right here and kind of a hallway closet. And then you've got the separate entrance into the guest room here. So it's a nice secluded area, and you can see
still have access to it when the guests aren't there, right? So the door's still open there, kind of that area, so that when the guests aren't staying there, that you come in the garage, you're in the drop zone, you're still in a wet area, tile area. You go in there, you can use your restroom, wash your hands, and then right back out into the backyard planting your petunias or whatever it is people do in their yards. I like the I don't landscape, let it go natural kind of. If I can't mow it with a bat wing, I don't want to mow it. That kind of thing.
Yeah, but this is a really nice, it's actually a very good guest suite setup because it's very secluded and quiet because there's no connection to any other kind of noisy areas in the home. So it's nice and secluded off.
Very cool. Very cool.
It's a very good design there.
And of course, go ahead, please.
Oh, I was going to ask if you still had the fireplace information up. Because Faith was asking if you knew the model of the gas fireplace.
All right, so let me go to the gas fireplaces real quick, and I'll pop that up here in just a second.
All right.
I believe we're using a heatilator, but I want to be sure I get that before I get to. Yeah, there's some direct vent. Yeah. So let me pull up the Novus is what we're using. So let me share screen. Here.
All right.
So it is a heatilator, and we're using the Novus series, and of course there's different sizes. According to them, number one best-selling gas fireplace. But yeah, so there's a few options for them, but mainly it's size. It's kind of what you're looking at. But yeah, heatilator, Novus. This happens to be direct vent, which means we could do it with some type of a stack or chimney, or if you wanted to, or it can go directly out to the back. It can also vent. These can vent like a water heater, which is really nice. So you don't have to have a chimney at all if you don't want to have some kind of big focal point on the back of your home or side of your home, wherever it ends up being. Which comes in handy in a lot of subdivisions that require masonry on the chimney. We've seen a lot that require that, which we end up doing kind of usually like a facade on them to do that, because it's very, very few people do full masonry fireplaces anymore because you won't be able to pass energy codes with them. So yeah, the heatilator, look, the gas fireplaces is really probably the best way to go if you're genuinely looking for a fireplace that puts off heat.
Mhm.
Of course, you'll have to plumb the house for gas. You'll need either access to natural gas, or you'll need to get an LP tank buried or above ground. But that's, if you were asking for a what do I recommend, definitely gas. If you're gonna, and we've had customers that's the only gas appliance they have in the whole house. It's just they want a gas tub for the fireplace, and that's totally fine. And we'll see them put a big propane tank right behind the house for it. Our Fayetteville model in Waxahachie is done exactly that way. So
Awesome.
can happen.
All right. And then we have a question from Dana. She's asking, how much is it per foot to move the electrical further than the 50 feet?
Okay. It is definitely going to vary by area. Most specifically, how it varies is going to be if it's in rock or not. So on the electrical, underground electric to the house, and there's a lot of different variations in here, okay? Because it could depend on what size service. So you got a 200 amp versus a 320 amp service, because obviously it's bigger gauge wire that we're going to have to be using. But you're starting at about, if we're just doing our regular, 2.5 inch conduit with a trench and regular wiring for 200 amp service, you're looking at about $18 a lineal foot. If there's rock along the way, it's more than double. It's closer to $47 a foot if we're having to cut through rock, if we're having to get a rock saw out there. So here in Central Texas, where I am, we run into that quite a bit.
Yeah, that's where they are.
Okay, yeah.
They're in Llano County.
I would budget somewhere between, $47 and $55 a lineal foot. If we encounter rock, and that'll just, we definitely, if you go to a 320 amp service, we're gonna have to use bigger conduit, bigger wire. So probably a 3-inch conduit instead of 2.5, and you're looking about $55 a linear foot there. So
okay.
Now I will say also, here's something, and this is a little complicated. Well, no, it's fine. It's a minimum 50 feet. Does that make sense? So if it's less than 50, there's not like a credit or anything. You have to have 50 feet. So then she's asking if you go like 55, 58, 62, 75, 106. Like it's done by the lineal foot, but there's not a credit for just to mobilize a crew and get them out there. 50 feet is the minimum that we can mobilize people for.
Okay. Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Especially a rock saw.
Yeah. All right. And then Ashton is asking if we can please add more pics on the website of the Preston and a 360 video. We will work on it. One of the issues that we commonly have with the Preston is it is one of our most customized plans. People love to change it up. So it's a little bit harder for us to share pictures on the website without context, because we've seen all kinds. People love to change up kind of the layout on that one. It's kind of a favorite if you bring in another plan for our team to kind of look at and start changing stuff up. But we have done a live where we actually showed a Preston that was pretty close. Kelsey, if you could drop Ashton the link to that one to kind of show her, and then she can kind of see some of the changes that we made, because they need some more description when we're sharing pictures of the Preston.
Sure.
And then Doug is asking if we've built any Wimberley models with covered back porches that are larger than the model, and he would love to see pictures of that. Sure, we have.
Oh, we have. Yeah, I've seen some that wrap around all the way to the dining room from the covered porch area itself. Actually, when you do the bedroom 4 option, it kicks that covered porch out over the family room. One thing we do find, however, is that I seem to have lost. Those windows, and this is something just to consider when you cover them in any fashion, even if you do a cathedral type ceiling, which it would be difficult to do on that house because it's going cathedral already one way. But so when you add porch onto the back of that home, you are shading those windows quite a bit. So a lot of that light is not going to be pouring in like it is. And what people run into is kind of, where do you stop? Like lengthwise.
Right.
You for sure got to come out to where the covered porch is now, so you can get around to it. You may pull up the the
Yeah.
stock plan on the website and kind of show what I'm talking about. So, you're talking about going to at least the dining area, right? Like when you're coming around, you would, start there and go over. So you're talking about adding a tremendous amount of covered porch, which we've had people, I've seen them where we go all the way across. So, but it is something to consider that it would need to at least start at where that covered porch is now, or show them the bedroom 4 option.
Yeah.
So this adds the 4th bedroom to the left side of the home. And then you have the porch there on the back that has a patio door centered up on it. And that would also work. But if you didn't have that, you could still do this without adding that bedroom 4. You would just need to bring that porch a little bit further over to the left there where you could walk off of the existing porch onto that one. It's going to be kind of just a hip coming off the back of the home. So, but I don't know if we have any pictures of it because most people really like those windows.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, and then we have Janetta is asking what kind of service is needed for the heatilator on that fireplace.
So Heatilator is a brand name, Janetta. Great question. Heatilator also makes wood burning fireplaces. So it's not only, but so the one we showed you, the gas, you would just need, they do need power because they have like an ignition switch, kind of a, you hear a ticking ignition. They have that, and then also you would need gas, of course. So you need either propane or natural gas for sure. So
okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead now. I don't see any more questions, so we'll move on and show the rest of the house.
Okay, let's do it.
A really unique design detail of this home is as you enter the home from the garage area, you immediately go into a drop zone, which has got space for you to put your dirty boots, rain jackets, umbrellas, things like that, and it is completely partitioned off from the utility room itself, so those things don't encroach on where your washer, your dryer, and your freezer are. The garage itself of this home is an oversized 2-car garage. It actually has a decent amount of storage on the side of it, as well as storage underneath the staircase, because this particular model does have a bonus room above the garage. So while this home is designed to be a 1-story home at a little over 2,330 square feet, we do have an option to have a bonus room, and the model home does. The beautiful part about it is it's just a room upstairs. There's no bathroom or anything like that. It's just a nice open space. We've got it set up as a game room area for kiddos to be playing. We also have plenty of customers that use it as a craft room. So it's just really nice. The beautiful part about it being above the garage is that even if you have kids up there being rambunctious, you don't notice that sound reverberating through the rest of the home. It's a great design. So as you enter the home, you can't help but notice a lot of the details in the flooring and the cabinetry and different things like that. And of course, all of those things can be customized to suit your specific needs, as can the actual layout of the home. So we have custom options that are pre-designed and ready to go for it, but we can also do anything you want to do to make this home your own.
I don't know who that guy is. He sounds really, really brilliant. He really does. We should find him and do videos like this with that guy.
Yeah, we should make him do these.
We should. He's probably napping somewhere. All right, so the bonus room's a big feature with folks, right? I mean, you got kids or grandkids. I know our folks buy the land to enjoy and play on the land, but it's going to rain sometime, right? And it's going to get late at night, right. And being able to throw all the kids or grandkids or friends up somewhere away from the rest of us is a nice feature to have. Yeah, I'm a big fan of them above garages for that very same reason. That they're running around, bouncing around. You don't hear it, over the family room, over the maybe kitchen dining area, different things like that. Even though we use excellent Boise Cascade I-joists and sturdy inch-and-eighth floor decking, both of which far exceed code. There's still nothing you can do about 250-pound teenage kids rolling around. It sounds like elephants. Like there's no good there. Anyway.
Absolutely. So let's talk. Yeah. Ellie was asking which model this is. We're talking about the Wimberley model in Boerne.
Yeah. She's like, if Eric were inside it like he said he was going to be, we wouldn't have to ask that question.
Yeah, we wouldn't have to ask. We'd know. But let's talk a little bit about this upstairs space because it does change the layout a little bit from the standard. So, we showed you kind of coming in from the garage and you've got this drop zone area happening. When you add the upstairs bonus space, it's going to kind of rotate that drop zone and add in the staircase so that you can actually get upstairs. Very important. And then you also have an additional option here. If you wanted to eliminate that drop zone, you could actually change this into a desk area. So you've got desk space underneath where the staircase is.
Nice.
So that's a nice touch. And then upstairs, in the model itself, we show it just as the one big, large room. But you can also add a powder room on if you want to have a bathroom up there so that you don't hear them running down the stairs to go to the restroom all the time. And you can also add a full bedroom and full bathroom up there if that was something that you were looking to add to your home. So
yeah,
lots of options.
These custom options, obviously a lot of them are well thought out by our design and drafting team and make them work, but a lot of these come from y'all. These are changes that are made with our sales team over time, and that from time to time our drafters are like, oh, you know what, that's amazing. Like or we keep having a run of people wanting to put a bedroom upstairs. Mr. Design and Drafting team, what can we do to accommodate that in a successful way that actually works from a layout instead of relying on salespeople to kind of figure that out. So that's where these come from. And anyway, just really, really grateful for our design and drafting, and which is one of the advantages of Tilson is it is in-house, our design.
Right.
So we don't, rely on an outside firm to design our plans or to draw our plans. We have folks in Houston and folks in Austin, and that's what they do. They draft Tilson plans. They are Tilson employees working on our plans. Working on your plans.
Yeah. And then we had a question if our bonus rooms without powder rooms lower cost than those with powder rooms.
They are going to be, Vince. So that's definitely going to cost less if we don't have to do the plumbing, because you don't just need, the most expensive parts of a home as far as the concentration of costs are going to be your bathrooms, kitchens. Because that's where all your cabinets are. That's where your countertops are. That's where your plumbing fixtures are. That's where a lot of your light fixtures, particularly the nicer light fixtures, that's where they are. And of course, you got the plumbing itself, hot, cold, drain. There's labor involved in that. So you definitely are going to be lower cost on a bonus room that doesn't have a powder room with it. And plus, on this design, the powder room is truly just down the stairs. If John wants to show you the first floor. It's
right here.
So, and the kids you don't like, you just kick up. You put just a ring, and they go out the garage and back down to their house. Away. Take a free bike with you.
Sounds good. All right, so everybody who's watching, how do you guys feel about bonus rooms?
Oh, yeah, we want to know bonus room. Bonus room, no bonus room. If you do want
what
a bonus room.
What do you use your bonus room for?
Oh yeah, what do you use your bonus room for? Because we, the tour we did with Mrs. Hoover, hers was her craft room, right? Her sewing and craft room. So my guess is not a lot of kid activity happening up in there. They need
remember she built the Breckenridge, so the kid area was the huge bonus room. So she was actually using what would have been the theater room.
Chairs.
Yeah,
the egg chairs. I remember the egg chairs. So anyway, we've got bonus or no bonus. Bonus or no
bonus. So we got bonus room as a media room.
Okay, yeah.
Teresa likes the bonus room but didn't get it added.
There you go.
Vince says depends on price. That's fair.
Yep.
Let's see. Kelsey loves bonus rooms. Great for ping pong tournaments.
So Kelsey's not just doing. We're not just having a ping pong match. We're full on. We have
tournament.
A draw, we have rankings. I need to know, Kelsey, is it single or double elimination? Like, how does the draw work?
What are the prizes?
Yeah, like
we have questions.
First round bye. Okay.
Sky is saying she likes the bonus room, just not the stairs. Yes, we have seen people do bonus rooms on the first floor.
Yeah.
Because of that. Let's see. Scott wants to have his bonus room be a small recording studio.
There you go.
Kristen says bonus rooms are great if you're younger, but she doesn't want stairs when she's older. Denise says yes to a bonus room. She's going to make it a bunk room.
Bunk room. Yep. There we go.
Rebecca says the Wimberley's her favorite plan due to the bonus room.
Oh, there you go.
And Tanya, not a fan of the bonus room, never liked the stairs. And Martina would like a bonus room. Would use it as a craft sewing room, extra room. Yeah. Denise is going to use hers as an art studio. Let's see. Wesley was torn between the upper bonus room and the canyon and having the vaulted ceilings. The wife wanted the vaulted ceiling, so that's what we're going with.
Wes, you are a wise man. Very wise man. And we can flip the whole wife script on them, you see, because I find that when there are sales, we have somehow saved money by buying stuff, which is some paradoxical economical thing I don't understand. But flip the script, if we didn't spend the money on the bonus room, we can now spend money outside on fun things. So toys, four-wheelers, outdoor living space. See if the logic works. Let me know, Wes. I'm not going to try it at my own house, but let me know how that works. And
all right, everybody, is that logic going to work?
Yeah, we'll start a GoFundMe for a couch for Wes. Just there you go.
Brandon says just add more garage space.
All right. The guys are coming out to play. I like the way these guys think. I would also love to use the bonus room as
Wes says he's going to need that couch if he tries to use that argument.
I got you, brother. Don't ask me where it's been or how I got it there, but I got you.
Julie says she does porches instead of bonus rooms.
Oh,
smart.
I'm Julie on that.
Awesome.
I was thinking about using my bonus room as a recording studio or art studio as well. Only I can't sing or play an instrument, and I'm not artistically inclined. But so ours is my daughter's room now. That's what we decided on. Where she lives.
That works. And let's see. Wesley actually did make his garage bigger. It's 30 by 30.
Good grief.
That's a big garage.
That's awesome.
That's amazing. Awesome. How many cars are we putting in that garage? Are we putting like a workshop? What are we doing? What are we doing?
No cars at all out in the garage.
That's where he's putting the couch that you offered him.
So the couch is usually on a 75-inch TV and
man cave.
And a box for DoorDash to drop his food off at. This would be perfect. Okay, so we will start asking for last call of questions. You guys have hung in there. Oh, there you go.
Yep.
Yeah. So thank you all for bearing with us. First of all, everyone give Dawn a big kudos and clapping and heck yeah for an awesome pivot today, because we were supposed to be going through the Wimberley with a gimbal and my phone and stuff, answering questions, and none of that was going to happen. So Dawn, as always, worked magic and did magical spells and made this really, really cool. And we had a lot of actual feedback, which is great. We learned some things about utility rooms and tubs and garages and bonus rooms. And so.
Yep. See, Wes says he's got 2 full trucks and workbenches in that garage.
Workbench. There you go. Yep.
Teresa says, yeah, she's with Stephanie. She did a larger back porch as well as a bigger garage instead of the bonus room.
All right. If the grandkids want to play upstairs, they can buy their own bonus room. That's what I say. Great.
Martina says that I guess she liked this format, so I guess everybody likes this. All right. Awesome.
Yeah. Everybody needs a Dawn to save the day, but you can't have her. She belongs to us. So anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. Dawn, thank you again for doing this. Thank you, Kelsey and Nick, for manning the chat. We hope y'all learned something today. We hope that this was worthwhile tuning in for. We know that we'll have more and more going on. So we're grateful for that, excited about that. We're excited about our new location. Where all can people find us, Dawn?
You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Vimeo, online, and in any of our 11 design centers throughout the state.
Yes. And we would love to see you guys. Set an appointment, come out and see us. We got coffee, we got water, we got cold drinks, we got model homes for you to walk through, and we genuinely soon hope to make you part of the Tilson family. Thanks, you guys. We'll see you later.
Bye, everybody.